Hi everyone, I hope you're doing okay. I'm Anne-Marie. I run the Taste of Space monthly DIY facial sessions at Survivors Network. We obviously can't be together at the moment to do that, so I thought I'd share a little video of a really simple routine that you can adapt completely according to whatever you've got in your kitchen cupboards, or your mood goals, or skin types, so you can just have a hunt in your cupboards and see what you've got, and I will share ideas as we go along. The good thing with doing a facial is you can do it on your own for a bit of time out, you can do it with friends. It helps your skin just using everyday natural foods as opposed to chemicals or sort of shop bought stuff that might be expensive or just, you know, clog up your skin. And just emotionally, we just tending to our faces with a bit of love and curiosity goes way beyond the surface and just can bring a bit of peace to ourself at a time like this when everything is a bit bonkers. We can just take a bit of time out and give a bit of TLC to ourselves. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy. Any feedback, any questions, please get in touch, and we'll start with the routine. So it's 6 steps. We're going to cleanse, we're going to scrub, we are going to steam, we're going to mask, we are going to tone, and then we're going to do a little oil massage. And that's it. So thank you for joining. So starting with a cleanse, all you need is some oil. Kitchen oil's fine, olive oil, you might have coconut oil, organic and cold pressed is best because it keeps all the nutrients, but whatever you've got is fine. And then you need some face pads and maybe a cup of green tea. Green tea's just as good for the outside of the body as it is for the inside of the body. And yeah, so just let it steep for a bit and cool down. And then all you need to do is just pour a little bit of oil in your palm, like so. Rub it in your palms and just go all over the skin. Give yourself a little bit of a massage all over the face. Start getting a bit curious what the different structures feel like. Rub it up your arms, and then just get your pad, dip it in your tea. So if it's warm, that's nice because it just opens the pores for the rest of the routine. And then you just wipe it across like that, and it gets rid of all the grime or makeup. Not that we're probably wearing much at the moment, but really good at the end of the day. Such an easy way, cheap and chemical free way, gets rid of mascara, everything, and that's it, that's the cleanse. Next step is a scrub. I'm going to give you 2 options. We've got a sugar scrub and a facial powder. The sugar scrub is something you might want to do once a week because the sugar's a bit coarser, and the powder you could do it every day as part of your routine. So firstly, the sugar scrub. So all you need to do is just put a bit of sugar on a plate. If you've got a tomato, you can dip it in, slice it in half, dip it in, and then use it just all over your face as a little scrub. So I'm an acupuncturist and very much interested in Eastern medicine and rituals. So this is an Ayurvedic technique. The tomato is very cooling and soothing in its sort of energetic actions. So good for redness, acne, open pores. All the fruit acids are very nourishing. It also contains something called lycopene, which is known to improve skin elasticity. So if you haven't got a tomato, you can just use a bit of sugar and water or a bit of your green tea to wet it with, and yeah, just sort of rub it in. The sugar will soften your skin, and the grainy particles just help remove any dead skin cells and dirt from a bit deeper down. Stimulates circulation, attracts blood to the face, new nutrients, so it drains away toxins, helps with lymph movement. So yeah, just giving us a bit of a glow. Rinse off when you're ready. The other option you can do is a softer powder massage. I use this every morning in the shower. You can just make a sort of dry mixture, keep it by the shower, tip a bit in your hand, mix it with water and just put it on your face and give yourself a bit of a massage in the morning and then rinse it off when you're done. I just use anything that I've got basically. So today I'm just going to use rice flour. You just need a spoonful, really, not even that. If you've got other powders, so I've got cacao, I've got spirulina, you know, all those random sort of superfood powders that you might have in your cupboard, just mix them up. They're all good for your skin. Spirulina's really good. You could add a pinch of turmeric, just go easy on it. And yeah, just have a sort of little Google and see what you've got. But I'm just going to use rice flour. So again, just get whatever mixture you've got, put it in your palm, and then you can use your tea again. Just get some water, mix the powder till you get a kind of paste. Or it just feels a bit kind of grainy, and you can just rub it in. It's a really gentle exfoliant. Like I said, you can use it every day. Rice flour is used a lot in Asia, particularly China and Japan. They do rice masks, rice scrubs, rice water washes. This always goes back to the days of geishas and emperor's concubines, and if you think of how amazing their skin looks, it's got to be working somehow. And that's it, so just rub it in, give yourself a bit of a massage, and then rinse off when you're ready. Now we're going to do a steam. We affectionately call it the self-esteem at Survivors Network, because it's a chance to adapt it according to your mood. So it's a really easy, even if you've just got hot water, that will be enough. But you can add a tea bag, so if you're feeling a bit anxious or kind of agitated, you could use a chamomile tea bag. If you're feeling a bit of in a bit of a low mood, you could use something like dried rosemary, which is a mood lifter, or if you've got any essential oils, you can add just a drop or two is all you need of those. If you've got any sort of exotic rose petals or anything like that, you can add. Again, it's endless, just whatever you've got. The good thing about steams is it really gets, the heat really opens the pores, so it draws out those deeper layers of excess oil or dirt, and draws all that out, creates a sweat, so we're releasing toxins. So it's all quite symbolic. It's a good real cleanser, and it's a good chance when you're under in your sort of little tent, in your own little world, to think about what else you might want to release. By making sort of room in our skin, there's room for the benefits and the nutrients of the next steps, the mask and the toner and the moisturiser to come in. So there might be something in your life that we're just thinking about, what you can release. And what you might want to make room for. So all you need to do, you get some boiling water, a saucepan or a bowl, pour in, add a tea bag. I've added my green tea from before, and if you put your tea in the fridge, we might use that later. And I'm just going to add a few sprigs of dried rosemary, which is a mood lifter. And then when you're ready, just make a tent and put your face over the bowl. You only need to do it for a few minutes. Keep your face quite far away from the water, just enough so it feels like it's sweating, but you don't want to get too hot. And yeah, just enjoy your own little world for a moment. Whew. Hot! Back in the room. Give yourself a little rinse, and the next step is the mask. We've now cleansed, we've exfoliated, we've steamed, so we've done a really deep clean now. The warmth of the steam has opened up our pores, so we're now ready to sort of receive and take in all the lovely nutrients of a face pack. Now, there are literally endless possibilities for a face mask, and you can make it as easy or as complicated as you want. You can literally, if you've got any sort of fresh fruit or veg, you can literally just use a wedge of banana, mash it up and pour it, smear it on your face, or a bit of avocado, or if you don't have any fresh fruit or veg, you can just use flour and a bit of milk, a bit of honey, yogurt. If you've got apples or carrots or something, you can grate them and mix it with honey. Just see what you've got, and again, have a Google. But the great thing with masks, it gives the skin really time to absorb whatever nutrients you're giving it. So I'm going to use, I've got some rice flour. You can use any flour. I just happen to have rice flour. Milk, again, any milk, that's just what I've got. And I do have a bit of avocado, so I'm going to add a bit of that and some honey. So the rice flour, like I was saying, was used in Asia a lot for skin. So you just need, I'm going to stand up, you just need a tablespoon of flour and 2 tablespoons of milk. Don't have to be exact, it's alright for it not to be perfect. And just mix it up till you get a bit of a paste. And if that's all you've got, that's literally fine as a mask. Again, if you've got any other powders like spirulina, you can add things like that. If you've got a little bit of honey, just add a squeeze. That'll do. Honey is great for the skin, really softening, really moisturising. It's antiseptic, anti-inflammatory, so good if you've got acne. And if you want a bit of avocado, you just need a little wedge of it. So So I'm just mashing it up so it's as smooth as possible. Avocado's full of lovely oils and omegas that are great for the skin, really good for preventing premature aging. And in Chinese medicine, we're in spring, which is related to the wood element and the colour green. So I always think it's good to incorporate something according to the seasons. Okay, so it might look like that. Like I was saying, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to sit on your face somehow. So just smear it on. It doesn't have to look like those perfect beauty tutorials. Just get it on there. Because it's all natural, you don't have to worry so much about how close you get it. Obviously don't go in your eyes, but it's fine to go under. And don't forget your neck. Depending on what you've got on your face, not the end of the world if any accidentally drops in your mouth, which is a plus. There. So leave it on for about 15-20 minutes. You can do a little meditation or body scan. If you've got any cucumber, you could put those over your eyes. Have a little lie down, have a snooze, have a read of your book, listen to some music. Just take a bit of a time out and yeah, just check in with yourself. And then once you're ready, just rinse it off with lukewarm water, and then we'll be doing a little toner. Mask is off, and next up we have got the toner or a spritz. How's your skin feeling? Just have a little check-in with yourself. Mine's definitely feeling a bit softer. So after we've taken in all the lovely nutrients of the mask, we can use a toner that just closes the pores again. So we're just sealing all of that in. And the different ways, and also we're just giving ourselves a bit of hydration. So usual moisturisers are made of oil and water with an emulsifier to sort of keep it mixed up. So we're doing the same but as two separate steps. So we're going to use a toner for that sort of water hydration, and then we're going to seal it with an oil. So I'm going to get my tea back out from the very beginning. You can either just keep some cold water in the fridge or just use the tap. You can make a sort of green tea toner, and just if you've got a spritz bottle, you can keep it in that and keep it in the fridge, and it's a lovely refresher. So you can just either wipe off with a pad, get the last bits of the mask off. Forgot to say, make sure you wear an old t-shirt because it's likely to get messy. A bit late now, but anyway. Or if you happen to have any rose water, which I love, you can use that, or just give it a little spray, and it just smells lovely, rose water. It's been used thousands of years for the skin, going back to Cleopatra times. It's supposed to soften and be really good for preventing aging, and just really soothing and nourishing. And final step, we have oil massage. In Ayurveda, oil massage is big. It is seen to increase blood circulation, help remove toxins, encourage lymph drainage, release tension in the muscles, hydrate the skin, deeply nourish. It's recommended daily if you've got the time. If you can do a body massage, usually sesame oil is used on the body because it's very warming, and coconut oil, which I've got some here, is often used for the face, which is very cooling. So we want a warm body and a cool head. And yeah, so the ingredients will benefit. Also the action and the movement of massage helps. The Sanskrit word sneha, I don't know if that's the right pronunciation, but it means both love and oil. So when we give ourselves an oil massage, we're giving ourselves not only the oil but love as well. So it's a bit like we're being saturated with love, and the weightiness and the heaviness of oil is seen to be very comforting and grounding for the spirit, and our minds. So a really nice way to just ground, get back in our bodies if we're all up in our heads a bit. So all you need to do, you just need a bit of coconut oil, or whatever oil you've got. Rub it in your palms, warm it up, and you can start with the neck. I'm going to do another video soon of an acupressure facial massage, but for now you can just finish off your session just massaging it in a bit. See how your skin feels, see how you feel. Use a bit of pressure. You can go around the temples, around the nose, up to the jaw. We often get tension in the jaw, around the ears, the forehead. And you can just finish by just covering your eyes and taking a few deep breaths. And maybe even if you want to massage, there's a point in the middle of in between your eyebrows, around where people believe there's a third eye. It's called the yin tang in Chinese medicine, which means hall of impressions, but it's a very calming point, good for insomnia, just that mental agitation we can't really switch off if we're nervous about something. So you can just press, you can do circular motions both ways. It's just lovely and calming, helping us just see a bit clearer. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed and you feel inspired to just carry on with whatever you've got in your cupboards, and just play about and get messy. It doesn't have to be perfect. There's no sort of right or wrong with this really. Just experiment. So good luck with the rest of your time indoors, and yeah, I'll do another video soon. Lots of love. Bye.